Still, Jeff can't help but admire the Crusher's moves.
Check it out. Stress-free driving.
Here he comes, here he comes. You can hear him coming. Go, Mikey! Nice! Beauty!
Well
Over
done.
there.
Where are you, buddy? You can actually hear me.
As the Crusher approaches the finish line, it's pretty clear that this electric prototype has a long way to go when it comes to speed.
Fantastic. Now that's the silent Crusher.
Okay, guys, I have results. Crusher, 73.6 seconds.
Beautiful.
Good job.
Good job.
Good
Great
job,
job.
Honda team.
Great job.
37.03 seconds.
The gas ATV once again proves twice as fast as the electric Crusher. But Jeff remains unflappable.
You got to understand that this is an experimental project. What we accomplished here is a miracle.
And there's still one challenge left to go. But will this final matchup force Paul to blow a gasket?
I've been pushing and lugging and lifting it on those rocks over there, and if that thing is half the way to this thing, I'm a monkey's uncle, even if I look like one.
The electric ATV is a prototype, untested. Expectations are low. Even still, it's already proven to have double the torque of its gas-burning cousins. But just as the bikes are about to square off for the fourth and final challenge, Paul makes a stunning accusation. He's convinced that the electric ATV is not as light as Jeff's been saying it is.
Honest to God. I mean, no, for real. If it's 325, 330, 340, it's definitely way under what your machine weighs. Correct me if I'm wrong.
My point is,
There is no point.
are you going to allow me to speak?
You know what? Go ahead.
My point is that this has been weighed, and we know statistically what it weighs. It's around 600 pounds.
Okay.
We don't really know exactly how much that weighs, and I was the one lifting it out on the rocks over there, and for me, it was just as hard to lift this bike on the rocks as it was this bike. If I can walk up to this bike right here, and I can
If
grab
Jeff's
this
bike is as heavy as Paul thinks it is, the electric ATV might be able to dig in just deep enough to win the tug-of-war challenge.
I'll tell you one thing right now, I challenge anybody in this crew to pick up this bike and pick up that bike and tell me right now which one feels heavier.
Anyways, I'm not going to argue with you. That's being trivial.
The objective in the tug-of-war challenge is for both bikes to pull against each other. A flag marks the center point. Whichever one pulls furthest in its direction wins. Gas driver Mike has no worries.
I'm pinning it. Yeah. To the bar. The tug of war challenge. Gas against electric. May the best machine win. When I call go, let her rip. Ready? Start them up. You start yours up. All right. Okay, ready? And
At first, it looks like a dead heat. The electric Crusher generates just 2 horsepower compared with the gas ATV's 30. But the instantaneous power of electric has proven it's got torque.
That is great.
Good job!
Great job. Unbelievable.
Beautiful! And nobody got hurt.
The electric is the clear loser here, getting tipped onto its rear end. But Jeff isn't giving up so easily.
Absolutely. We went further.
Mike
But he had to pull out of a...
Mike backed out of the hole. Yeah.
But if you want to give us one, that's great. If not, it's all good. It was a great test. Excellent. This is what, around 300 pounds? Yours is what, around 5?
Around 6 probably.
6? It's double the weight.
Paul has had enough.
I've been moving that bike all day. We towed it out 2 or 3 times. I've been pushing and lugging and lifting it on those rocks over there. And if that thing is half the way to this thing, I'm a monkey's uncle, even if I look like one. That bike definitely weighs more than my mother-in-law, okay?
Out of 4 challenges, Gas took 3. It raced around the obstacle course, the triathlon, and outpulled the electric in the tug of war. But the electric proved its power in the truck pull. Not bad for a prototype.
He's on the money, he's on the right track of creating something that could possibly be marketed to the public. Could just be as quick as ours, as stable. There's just some minor adjustments here and there, some higher output motors, and different things that if he tweaked, that bike could be very marketable to the public, and I'm sure there's a market out there for it.
Larger than life, Jeff still has some work to do on his electric ATV, but for now, couldn't be happier with the results.
I am so pleased that the machine held up to every challenge, and for us to get a few surprises thrown at us. We managed to pull a few vehicles here and there, and that is the most important thing, that nothing broke.
And if he plays his cards right, his little green prototype could one day win a big victory at the finish line.